Hey y'all, sorry about the air conditioning sound, it's hot, but come and Bareback Frosty with me today. It is not going to be a GoPro video because I don't have my GoPro. I left at my dad's house and I'm at my mom's, but I just thought, let's just make a barebacking video because I was going to ride him normally today, but it's like really hot out and I kind of slept in pretty late and it is now 12:10 and it'll be too hot to do a proper ride, and I won't eat, like, it'll even be too hot later tonight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ride right now and just do a very quick bareback just to get him, you know, moving. But really quickly, someone asked me to do a haul of most of my riding stuff and like everything I own or use, I guess. I thought, you know, that'll be fun to do. Might as well, because people like that kind of stuff. So if some of you are interested, I'm definitely gonna do it. I don't know when I will, but eventually. Let me know if you're also interested in that. But anyway, let's just head on over to the barn and do that. Oh, also, strawberry shortcake shirt. These pants are from Amazon, I forget the brand. And then my West belt, use my code. They're on Etsy. It's West, like northeast, southwest. West belts. They're on Etsy, Instagram, TikTok, everything. Great, I love their belts. They're amazing. I just don't wear them very often because I have my little phone holder. But obviously I'm not really going to be riding with my phone today because it'll be recording. But I use this belt for shows, and when I don't wear my phone holder, I wear my belts. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the barn. Oh no, you can hear me. Oh, hello. People, there we are. Hi. I have my little microphone here. Hopefully you can hear me. If he looks really sweaty or wet, it's because I just hosed him. Hi! And me off. But, yeah. Ooh. Chunky pony. Chunky pony. But yeah, if he looks wet or really sweaty, it's just because I just hosed me and him off. Because it's hot. It's actually not too bad in here. I'll let him finish itching. Are you done yet? He's still going. He's very itchy. Sir, do you want some help over there? Here. Is that better? Good? Okay. Let's get him. Come here. Okay, you're not making this very easy. Oh, I haven't barebacked in so long. If you see any gray on his mane or his butt, it's because he won't stop rubbing it, and it's the most annoying thing ever. And he's not rubbing out any of his mane, thankfully. He just has gray stuff from the walls and poles. But his butt, like, he's kind of rubbing out his tail. It's not really. It's like, I haven't really seen a difference. I mean, it's a little more staticky looking, and he kind of is rubbing it out, but not a lot. I don't know why. I think he's just really itchy from dust and everything. I need to give him a bath sometime next week, maybe tomorrow, but I don't think I have time tomorrow. But, oh, I'm not wearing my air vest right now because I didn't feel like taking the little strappy thing off of my saddle and putting it on here. And also, like, honestly, if I fall off of him while barebacking, it'll mainly just be because I lost my balance, and usually I'm really good at catching myself when I fall. Like, if I fall off bareback, I will land on my feet. I don't think I've ever had a bareback fall where I haven't landed on my feet. I'm trying to think. I don't remember about my Holly one on that little Palomino pony from that old barn I used to be at. I can't remember if I landed on my feet. No, I did. I did, because I remember people being like, that's not really a fall because you landed on your feet. And I'm like, okay. Slay. But what time is it? Okay, it's almost 1. Again, I want this to be like really fast because I don't want to work him too much because it's hot out because we're in Arizona. It rained yesterday. It was like a miracle. It was at like 12 at night though. I was driving home at like 11:30 from my boyfriend's house. And it just started raining. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Hopefully it'll be cool tomorrow. Guess what? It wasn't. It's not cool today. It's not as bad as it usually. Well, actually, okay. The thing is, where my barn is, sorry if you see me keep looking down. I'm looking at my mic, making sure it's still on, because the last time I made a video like this, I may or may not have forgotten to turn the microphone on, and I noticed it at the end of my ride, so I was like, well, that's a waste. So, oh, what do you see? What is there? I'm getting ready for a spook. Okay, I think we're good, guys. He's really looking, though. He's really peeking. Okay, we're good. What was I talking about? Before my microphone, what was I talking about? Oh, the thing about my barn is it's in a more elevated area compared to in the valley. In the valley, it's like deeper and really, really, really hot. My boyfriend lives in the valley, like really deep in the valley, and it gets to like 120. It's terrible. Here, highest it'll get to is like 110, but it feels better because there's always a breeze. So it doesn't feel as hot. And then we have this covered, which always feels like, I think it's 10 or 20 degrees cooler than it actually is outside, which is fantastic because it's insulated in here. Oh, there's a horse peeking his head out. Hello. But yeah, so usually we warm up in here for my lessons. We warm up in here, and then we go outside to jump, so they don't get hot as easily, which is great being at this barn, because my old barn was really freaking hot because it was further down in the valley. It's only like 10 minutes from here, but like that makes a huge difference. I think this video is just mainly going to be me yapping while walking. Like, oh, what do you see? Even when it's hot, he gets really spunky. Usually only when we're jumping or cantering. When we're cantering, he loves to run. He loves going fast. He loves his job. But he's getting a little old, huh? So he can't do as much as he used to be able to. Which is sad. Nope, don't eat that. That's poop. No, that's not food. That's a zip tie. You don't eat zip ties. What are you? Don't! Stop. You can't eat that. This is like carpet. You can't eat carpet. Gosh. Let's turn. I walk both ways, 5 minutes each way. I walk in for 10 minutes no matter what I do. Even if it's just like the lightest hack in the entire... Stop! And if it's the lightest hack in the entire world, or if I'm jumping like crazy, I always walk for 10 or more minutes. Even if I'm just trotting 2 laps, I'm gonna walk in for 10 minutes because I've seen enough, or I've heard enough tendon stories with their legs that I will never walk for less than 10 minutes. Actually, if you see in my videos that I'm jumping without boots currently, like his boots, it is because it is far too hot. My trainer told me a story from the other day where some lady was riding her horse in the heat, like around the time that I was right now, but they weren't in an indoor. And so it's outside, and they just like overworked their horse, but they weren't even wearing any boots. And she overworked them so bad to where afterwards they got a tendon injury. I think they bowed their tendon, and just because the heat from overworking. Well, not overworking in this heat, you know. So too hot right now for boots. Too hot for boots. Too hot to ride in the sun during the day. Too hot. Too hot. Too hot. I'm gonna try and make a GoPro video on Tuesday. Tuesday is when I lesson next, and my dad's gonna be there to watch and record. And since he's gonna be there to watch and record, I'll be able to get a bunch of videos for you guys. So I'll be doing that. Ugh, I don't want to start trotting. I want to just go straight to cantering because it's so hot. There's this thing that my trainer told me to do when I'm hacking to practice rollbacks, and it does not involve a jump, and it just involves being on the flat. But it's honestly helped me a lot with rollbacks. Like every once in a while when I'm hacking, my eczema is really bad right now because I was in Costa Rica in humidity for a week and a half, and then I come back to this dry heat. Not fun. But every once in a while I will do this practice rollback thing. And it really helped me, like, really ride him through rollbacks, because what he likes to do is during the turn, he likes to slow down a lot, because the corners and turns, like, naturally collect them and slow them down. But for really tight turns and stuff, for him, scoot over, he really likes to slow down more than he's supposed to. Sometimes he'll even break into a little trot, like just one step of trotting. But I need to keep him the same pace throughout that whole turn. So, and when I'm doing it after a jump, obviously I don't really think about that. So practicing it like on the flat has really helped me. Like just get into the habit of doing it without thinking, you know? I recommend you guys trying it as well if your trainers say you can, or, you know, extra stuff. Anyhow, I'm gonna pop my gloves on. Oh, I forgot to bring treats out. I'm so sorry, Fraud. I'm so sorry. Also, if I sound sick right now, excuse you. If I sound sick right now, I kind of am. Not really. Like, I got really, really congested and had a sore throat because, like, my nose was draining on Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday. Like, the day after I came back from Costa Rica. So I'm pretty sure that I was just I got really used to the really good air quality up there, and then I came back to this terrible one. Now my boot hurts on my left. Can you put your head down? Put your little head down, Frosty. Put your little head down. Put your little head down. Good boy. So yeah, got really stuffy and everything, which is never fun. And it's still here. And I also have a cough. So I didn't feel like icky or like I didn't feel sick. Like there's a difference between like allergies and stuff and feeling sick. And I knew that I wasn't feeling sick because I was literally sick like a month before. So yeah. Goodness. Oh my. Everyone's talkative today. Except for Mr. Frodders. Frosty's never really talkative. He only gets talkative when he misses his friends. Because he has a stall where a stall behind him is constantly switched out with horses. Like there's never just one horse that stays in there. So currently it's this little mini that I can't tell if he hates or not. But it's the cutest freaking thing. I'll show you guys when we go back in. Hey, friend. He's like, help me. How do I help? Hey, friend. Help me. Get me out, get me out. He's the cutest little thing. And he loves Frosty. He loves like putting his face through the bars and like Frosty just sits there staring at him. So cute. But he had a friend before that was this really nice dressage horse. And he loved this horse. And then when the horse had to move because it was getting too hot out, he got really sad and like kept whinnying for him and everything. It was so sad. But now he has another friend. He just don't like being alone. He likes his friends, even though he's the old man and he likes to pretend he doesn't like his friends. But he loves his friends. Don't let him fool you. He'll probably do the same thing with the mini when the mini has to leave at the end of summer. Okay, let's try. I always keep them collected at the walk before I start because it just helps. If you guys want any bareback tips, scooch over. So, if you guys want any bareback tips, can you scoot over, please? Just really, like, sit in the middle, obviously. Like, just think about, like, just being in the saddle. Normally, I really think that bareback pads help a lot. I literally cannot ride without one. Well, mainly because of his withers. His withers are terrible. They're like the worst things in existence. Can you stay framed, please? Frame, pony, frame. Good boy. But what did I say? Oh yeah, just sit. And when posting, really don't do much effort, because if you do a lot of effort, you will get tired. Everyone says, oh, use your legs to help you post. Oh, he has to poop. Oh, do you have to poop? No. Everyone says, oh, use your legs to post. No. Literally just let your legs hang and don't do much with them. Like, obviously, like, put your toes up. Oh, also, if you have trouble with putting your heels down, a tip I've learned is instead of putting your heels down, put your toes up. Because putting your toes up helps you keep your stirrups easier and also lets you use your leg more. Because if you think about it, when you try putting your heels down, notice how as soon as I put my heels down, I got really weird and bouncy and my leg came off of him. If you think about just putting your toe up and bringing your leg up just a teensy bit, you can keep your leg on your horse and still and not be as bouncy. Here, I'll show you again. I'm in like such a habit of keeping my toes up instead of heels down that because you see how my calf comes off of him, and then all I think about is keeping my heels down, which makes me post really weird. Keep your leg on and just lift your toe. So instead of heels down, think toes up instead. I'll switch directions. I was talking about something else until I interrupted myself with a different. Also, I'm not keeping it framed because I'm yapping. When I yap, I get distracted. Instead of posting with your legs, tighten your core so you're here. I don't know if you can see, but like your tummy, where my belt is sitting, and use that. Like, think that a string is pulling your core up and down, and go with the horse. Don't be aggressive about it. If you be aggressive about it, it'll look wonky. You're supposed to post with the horse. If you watch really professional riders that actually know what they're doing, you will see that when they post, they use their core more rather than their legs. Because people that use their legs, one, they get tired out easier, and two, they rely on their stirrups way too much to ride, which obviously you don't want to do. Because if you rely on your stirrups, what happens when you lose one? You mess up and you get all wonky. So you use your core. Yes, the stirrups help you. They're there to guide you and help you as well. But you mainly use your core and your horse. Your horse bounces you up. Super bouncy horses, you post higher, like this. AJ, for example, I used to have to post on him like that because he was so bouncy. And if I tried to post any softer than that, it wouldn't work. Frosty is not that bouncy, so he has a really nice little posting trot that he gets me. Frosty, you're getting too fasted. What else? Think about keeping your thumbs up and your elbows to your body. No chicken arms. You ride with your hands flat, piano hands, you will get chicken arms. That's why people tell you to put your thumbs up, because if you ride with piano hands, oh my gosh, if you ride with piano hands, you'll get chicken arms. If you ride with your thumbs on top, pointing to the sky, you get good arms that stick to your body. When barebacking, I've learned that you really do not have to have a super straight back. Just whatever feels comfortable. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna let him rest for a second and then we'll canter. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, just relax. If you try to have a good posture 24/7, you will get used to being stiff. If you're just starting out riding or really trying to improve your ec or something, yet you're also learning something else like jumping or learning how to canter or something like that, like learning to jump as in you just started jumping, you know? Not like, oh, you're learning to jump like 2.6 now after jumping 2.3 and 2 foot for a while. Like if you just started learning how to jump, just relax. Don't care about your ec right now. I went through that where all I cared about was my ec. I just wanted to look good because I was posting on YouTube and stuff. Just relax. You relax, things will be 10 times better. You can figure out your ec in the future. Let me take a sip. Moral of the story, your ec does not matter unless you decide to start doing the ec, or if you have a terrible ec over jumps that will like affect you with jumping, then figure that out. But if you really only care about your ec because you want to look good, please don't start caring about it and trying to fix it until you have figured out everything else, because everything else is 10 times more important than you looking good on your horse.
Hey, hello, Future Lily here. Really quick, also, don't just go and post and be like, oh my god, don't mind me, only look at my horse, because, that gets really annoying over time. Like, if you tell people to not look at your ec, people will look at your ec, so just don't mention it.
Also, over time, it'll fix itself. I used to have a terrible seat to where I would bounce and bounce and bounce, and I only thought about my, like, learning about my distance and everything, and then eventually I got a better seat without even trying. Some things just have to come naturally. If you try to fix them yourself, they really won't get better, because then you care more about one thing instead of other things, and then those other things, for example, for me right now, I'm figuring out my toes. My toes like to go out. I personally think it's because I just have gotten so used to spurring him and not using my legs as much that my toes just got used to doing that. And I've really only been on horses where I have to spur them a lot. But I've been getting used to doing this and only spurring him like this when I need to. But I only think about that on the flat, because if I thought about that when going up to a jump, my distance will be messed up. And the thing is, your distances come naturally. Another tip I've learned: count your strides 1, 2, 1, 2. Unless you're going through a line, then count the line strides. But for going up to a single jump, just count 1, 2, 1, 2. Because if you count 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1, you will kind of force yourself to fix the distance instead of having it naturally come. Because, for example, if you're on a stride that goes 1, 2, 1, 2, and you go off on 2, but you count it as 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth is 2. This probably doesn't make any sense, but I'm still going to explain it. You will still try to fix it to fit the 3. So once you feel that you're too far out when you start counting, you will start pushing, and then you'll push past the distance and either chip in or get a very long. Obviously, it works for some people doing 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1, or however you want to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I found that doing 1, 2, 1, 2 works the best. Sometimes I accidentally say 3 when I know it's going to be on a 1. My brain is like, oh, it's a 3. And I go 1, 2, 3. but usually I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Another thing to help you with that before I start cantering, is as soon as you go out of the corner, then you start counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't sit there until like you decide to start counting, because if you do that, like you don't know your rhythm, and if you start doing that too late, I don't know, it just gets all wonky. I don't know how it works, brain things, but I've just learned that if you start counting out of the corner, so like let's say this is my corner, and then I go 1, 2, 1, 2, you know, like as soon as you get straight to the jump, like out of the corner, then you start counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Let me know if you guys need more in depth with that. I can respond to your comment. But anywho, let's start countering. Let's start countering, guys. Start cantering. You need a frame first, though, dude. Frame. Nope. See, now he's all ready. But I don't want him to walk like this before cantering. So I'm just gonna sit here, take some deep breaths, tell him we're not ready yet. Let him frame again. Frame. He's really struggling today to get back. He's just really excited, apparently. I didn't ride him yesterday because I gave him a day off from jumping. You can relax. There we go. Dude. Now he's just not listening, so that means I have to kick him. Now he's getting all mumbly and jumbly, so I need him to relax. Let's see if we'll go one more time without me kicking him. Just need to sit, be patient. Okay, you know what? Good enough. But that's not my favorite. He still took a couple trot steps, which I did not want, but it's fine. That's a fence, dude. Pay attention. Yeah, oh my foot is like really going into my leg right now. Go a little faster. You need to bring your head in. No looking outside. No looking outside.
If anyone questions why I don't want him looking outside, it is because while he is working, I want him to pay attention to me, not things on the outside.
He's so fun, Bareback. I love him. I love the shit out of Bareback. They're just so comfy. Scoot over. switch directions. Oh, dude. Good boy. That was so good. His lead changes are getting so much better than they used to be. He used to not have the strength to do a nice lead change. He used to just have to like hop into it. But now he's really getting his strength back. Oh, his mane is in my face. He almost ran over a bird. Now it's flying on the ground. Let's go the other direction. This is a harder way of getting a lead change. Okay. Not the best, but it's okay. It's a work in progress. Let's see how well he'll do. On a long rein. Oh, good pony. He has to look. Dude. Gert. That was so mean. And dude. Stop. Let's see how you do the other way. I feel like I have too long of reins for him. Like, I'm pretty sure these are horse reins, but I've had these for like, oh my god, I'm gonna have him for almost a year now. I got him last year in August, and next month is August. Oh my god, that's actually so crazy. That's so wild. Okay, I'll have him walk for a little bit, and then I'm gonna canter him this way. See how he does on the long rein this way. Or, he usually is super good. Just sometimes he likes to run off, and I think like this is usually the way that he likes to run off. Ooh, it's hot though. It's definitely getting hot. So I'm just gonna do it like a lap this way. Then I'm gonna switch directions because I find it easier to do the rollback thing this way first. Yeah. Because I just wanna make sure I don't fall off the first time. Okay. Let's see how he does going into the canter from here. Ready? Nope. I have to help him. No, I did not like that one bit. Good boy. That's so much better. So much better. Dude, like, dude, get on the rail. That is rude. Very rude. To make sure he goes or stays on the rail for a hot second. Oh, he's really going. Here, let's hand gallop him. Only like just a long way. No, your lead. There you go. And dude, not running for that. Rude. Halt. That was rude. Back up. What he did that was rude is just sprint off after the lead change. Do not want him doing that. Because there's no need for that. And I will not tolerate it. Especially in the future, he's going to have a little kid. He cannot be doing that. Okay. Let's try this rollback situation real quick. Stop. Stop. I didn't even tell you to go. Stop. Two. Little slip. I'm gonna let him walk for a second. Oh. To let him think that through for a sec. Because that was definitely not very fun to do a little slip through that. But things happen. Things happen. But basically, he just cantered. Oh, I don't have treats, I'm sorry. But basically, you just canter down the rail and then make like a teardrop shape as a rollback. I think he's good. He seems fine. See, he's ready to go. Your butt. There we go, good boy. That was really good. Let's do it this way once, and then we'll be done. No. See, he trotted through that. So I'm just gonna make him turn around and redo it. Because we don't let him trot through. Move back. Turn. I'm gonna try one more this way. Get him collected. Oh, goodness. Good boy. That was really good. Really, really good. I just need to sit more in the center. I haven't done this bareback yet. So you just saw the first time doing it bareback. It was really fun. Almost slid off twice, but it's fine. You're a good boy. You'll get lots of treats, yes. I obviously still need to practice that. I'm not perfect at it, obviously, but practice makes perfect. But as you can see, that way is much easier for him than this way. This way mainly because he's not very strong to his left. So he needs to work on that. Or we need to work on that. But I need to work on staying in the center because I started to go like this. I'm gonna not walk him very long because it's hot out, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hose him, put him home, and then go home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun for you guys. Gave you guys some tips, little things that I've learned, and let me know what other stuff you want to see, and I'll get that haul thing out eventually. But anyhow, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.